If you're both interested in spirituality and science, you came across to a right page and to the right video. Hi, my name is Alina and I'm a certified therapist, personal coach, and also I'm a mystic. In this video, I'd like to talk about how the quantum physics already explained manifestation and why it does work, and it's already proven scientifically, and I'll explain more. And if you're a person like me who is both interested in scientific point of view and spiritual point of view, you will love this video. Maybe you also have this part of you that is really logical, that needs logical explanation of everything, that may be a little bit judgmental in terms of your interest of spirituality. Then this part of you, and I also have this part, you will also feed this part as well. And let's get straight into this. First thing won't be a theory, but what I discovered is that the atoms which we're all made of basically have nothing in their core. What it means for us in terms of manifestation, in terms of creation our reality. From this emptiness, we can create basically anything, like literally anything. If you're identifying yourself as this person working this job, having this relationship, and you think this is your fate, you can change anything, I can tell for sure that you can, and you can create any identity because of this fact, we are empty. Not like not like emotionally, no. I mean on the basic level of the quantum reality. From this emptiness we can create anything, like literally anything. How people become millionaires, they get some crazy idea that no one did before them and they materialize it. They create out nothing, out just an idea, something that will change their life and the lives of many people. And I want you to think about this already. And the first quantum theory we'll discuss is
quantum entanglement.
Yes, which comes from
quantum nonlocality.
Okay, I hope you got it. So based on this theory, the particles, which again we're all made of, are connected to each other and they can share the same state or respond to another state of one particle to another, while they can be on a really huge distance. It can be considered sometimes as light years apart. So one particle is in one part of the universe and another is here, for example. And they still interact with each other and react to the change of one particle, so it changes another. When I was discovering this theory, it really blew my mind because it explained a lot to me. So this reality is a quantum field, is quantum space. As I said, we are all made of emptiness, and there are so many versions of you which are existing right now in this moment. And what it means, if you know how manifestation work, and I'll record video about it too later, like step-by-step guidance how to manifest your dream life, and I implemented it a lot for myself and for the clients I worked with. So there is any version of you, right? The poorest, the richest, and if you know how, again, the manifestation works, you know that you can connect to this particular version of you. You can connect to their energy, and their energy, it means that by this theory that their energy can influence on your energy and change you a lot already now. And again, it's proven by experiments that were made. And also one interesting thing I thought about, that if you can change yourself through the future that exists right now, so it means that you can change your past version already, again based on this theory. What it means, sometimes intuitively, like some years ago, I sent to my past version of me the energy that everything will be alright. You don't need to worry about anything. Like, look how I live now. You will achieve everything you want. And I still do this thing. Even now, I can send the energy to this past version of me. And why do I do that? I did it intuitively, but now I understand that I applied this theory too. Like, when I change my past, I change my present too. I change the states I'm in. I change my emotional state in general. I change my energy. And I like this series, which is called Dark, which explained how it works too. I know it can sound literally crazy. I know that. And many scientists still think that quantum physics is crazy. It's like literally crazy because it doubts everything we knew about physics and about our reality. And that's why I love it a lot. Because for me, it's too like going into this rabbit hole and discovering completely new reality, which is actually our reality. So this series, it explained how the main character influence on his past and this influence on the present, and the present of course influence on the future, and the future influence on the past. It's like all together. It's like explained in the quantum physics, because again everything exists right now. You should stop thinking in terms of past, present, and future. No, it all exists right now. So that's why we can easily change our life if we connect, for example, to the version of us that is already, for example, rich, or has something we want now, or has some relationship or marriage. And when we connect to their energy, it influences on our energy. And when I implemented this, because I have a project which is called Manifest, and there is meditation that can help you achieve this state really easily by doing just simply only one meditation. And by the way, I have free access to this meditation, but in short version. So if you are interested, please let me know on my Instagram, DM me, and I'll send you the link. I did this meditation for maybe 1 month or 2 months, and I achieved what I actually wanted. I made my relocation because I wanted to move to Dubai, like long term, and I did that. It literally happened. But when I did that, I wasn't even sure how is it possible, because I wanted this for some years of my life, and just because of one simple meditation, I did it every day. It literally happened. That's how powerful we are actually, and I think not many people understand it and know it. The next theory is wave particle duality. And many people in mysticism, they really love this experiment because this theory in quantum physics explains and shows us that the particles can be the waves and can be the particles as they are at the same time. Yeah, I know again it's weird and it's strange and it's crazy, but let me explain you how it works. So the thing about this theory and experiment was that when they had an observer, so the person who can see particles, there were someone, like an observer, they change their state completely to another one. How we can implement it again in the manifestation process, in the creation of our reality. It explains a lot too, like the way we observe ourselves. Like, for example, if you identify yourself as a poor person with a victim mentality, or as someone who can change anything, and like being in the victim mindset and behavior, so then it will be this way. And the same thing goes the way we observe our reality. So for example, one person sees the beauty, the other sees the ugliness, and they are both right. For the quantum reality, they are both right. What they observe, they create. How you can use this information? Again, if you are interested in manifestation and you know how it works, you have to stop identifying yourself as the old you who created the circumstances you are not satisfied with. and start identifying yourself with the higher self in terms of a person who lives in their best timeline. And you can do it like this. You don't need to change yourself. It's not that difficult. It can really change in instant when you change your perception of yourself and of your reality. For example, I want to give the exercise you can do is to start notice how abundant you are. I'll talk about money and abundance in another video, so please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And we'll talk about this a lot. Notice how abundant you are. For example, when you're drinking water, notice that there's like abundance of water. It's never ending. When you breathe air, notice that it's also an abundance of air, abundance of trees, abundance of this and that. And you're literally abundant. And when you put yourself in this state for a long time, at least for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you'll see how your reality will change, and you'll start notice the abundance, more of abundance in your life, and it will come to your life too. And it includes money as well. And the last theory I'd like to talk about is the many worlds interpretation. This theory, what is it about? We understood based on the previous theory and experiment that the pieces can be in two states at the same time. So what happens next? They can be in two states, and it means that at this time they choose two separate ways to be. They create two parallel realities. And this theory explains it. Basically, quantum physics explains the existence of the multiverse. It means that literally we are existing not in just one universe we know, but in the multiverse that also exists at the same time right now. How it can help us in terms of manifestation too? Well, since you know, and it's again scientifically proven, that there is literally parallel realities, you can understand, and they exist at the same time. How can I explain it to by your life? By the example of your life. So remember yourself in the past, recall your past memories, and remember when there were some choices you need to make and you understood, like right now I will choose completely different reality when I'll choose this thing. For example, I remember clearly it was when I chose the university I went. I wanted to go to the art university, but I went to another one. And I clearly feel that there is another version of me who applied to the art university and who is an artist now, like full-time artist, and she lives in a different city, and like sometimes I can really sense her and her life. And you can now think about your life, like when there were like two ways, there were division to one life or another, and at these moments we literally create parallel realities. We create ourselves this multiverse. And what it means too, again, that everything exists right now, and you can again connect to this version of you who you want to become really easily, like instantly, like this. Connect to their energy, again change yourself and your reality really easily. And the more you are connected to this another version of you, the more you change your present reality. When I was discovering all of these theories, it literally blew my mind because it explained a lot to me in terms of manifestation and how it works. As I said in the beginning of the video, I am a person who needs science as well as spirituality. That's all for now. I think I'll make another video with the correlation of quantum physics and spirituality, manifestation in particular. So if you found this video useful, if you felt something, please let me know in the comments, and See you next time.